Lincoln Village to me is a visible expression of who our Father is. We've seen incredible things happen, from the school to the neighborhoods that are growing, healthy families, people who dream now and hope. 20 years ago, I was standing in a field and I had been praying, and He put Lincoln Village on my heart. And so I came down and started walking the streets behind the school, getting into one of the houses and seeing the conditions that people were living in. Really hit me because I hadn't seen anything like that before, seeing roaches and different things and seeing a child sitting in front of me, and that was the norm for her. And I remember that's when the verse became alive to me. I was hungry and you fed me. I was thirsty and you gave me drink. I was naked and you clothed me. I was sick and you came. And you said, when you did it unto the least of these, you did it unto me. And that's when that verse became alive to me, when I saw that little girl marked, that's me. And then I remember thinking, what if that was my daughter? How fast would I snatch her up? I remember first coming into the school, I remember Miss Jensen said that they weren't doing well in the school, and that it was I think 27% proficient in reading and math. But I remember walking out on the porch and I prayed that God would bring laborers. You're going to have to bring laborers. They're going to have to pour into children, and that's what began to take place. We watched our grade point average jump out of the ceiling in 2 years to where it was like 85% proficient in reading and math, and not long after that, it was 100% proficient in reading and math. The educational part of the ministry, we probably are working with around 156 students. When we talk about generations, these are generations that, will pour into their children one day. I can be sitting in an office and hear kids playing and laughing, and it's amazing to see what God has done here. A big part of the work here at Lincoln is to take houses and to rebuild. Not just put a Band-Aid on them. We rip them out and rebuild. And then you have new walls, new ceilings, new appliances. If you provide housing, a home, not a house, but a home for somebody, they could sit and rest for a second and not have to worry. The houses that we started on were behind the school. That's been great, but as soon as we were able to purchase these houses, we knew it was time to move north. And so there are 3 streets up north where we prayed for 2 years. We would walk streets early in the morning praying that God would deliver those houses over, and so He has. We need to purchase more homes. We need to rebuild the ones that we have, and we need to buy the properties that are available up there. So remember, it's a home, but it's a family. And you know what's really wonderful? It's a neighborhood. When you have a neighborhood, people really begin to pour into each other. Once that happens, when you bring light into a community, the light really begins to overtake darkness.